All right, I'm sorry this took me so long to do this, but it took forever to find a software that would literally let me just draw on it. So hopefully this is valuable. And if it is, we'll just keep doing it. And hopefully other people will jump in and send videos that I can analyze too, because it's fun. So to get started, right here, all right? First things that I want you to notice is your skating. Your legs, you're skating, your legs. So your legs look like this. And this is a good base stance. The problem is you never bring your foot back underneath your body. All right. So when I watch skaters, one of the things that we think about is the center of mass. So that's about right here, and how your body moves compared to the center of mass. And when you think about it, your body is here. Your legs are simply propulsion units, moving this part of your body around so that you can skate, stick handle, shoot, think, act, and react. So the bottom half should move independently of the top half, and the bottom half shouldn't interfere with the top half. They need to work together to create speed. So number one, lower body. So let's watch your legs never come to your center of mass, which is here. When you recover, I want to see this foot coming back in and then exploding back out, coming back in, exploding back out. It should look like kind of here. So like right foot goes out, comes back in, left foot goes out, comes back in, just back and forth. There should be a nice tempo to it. You'll see an example of this in a minute. All right, so that's number one. And one of the reasons is there's not a ton of power transfer for you from the right side to the left side. Right now, if you watch your body, there's very rigid movement here and here. There's no real power being driven into the ice. And the way that you can see that and perceive it is like each stride just doesn't look that powerful, and it's not creating that much energy. So one of the reasons is that lower body and your recovery. Number two, if you watch your upper body, look how much your arms are moving and how straight they are. All right. A lot of coaches teach this, and primary reason for this that I'm aware of is because in speed skating, this is the way that you skate. And I would agree. Speed skating is a very different stride. It's a long, smooth, structured stride. But if you watch speed skaters off the start, it's a very different stride than when they're up to speed. We want to mirror speed skaters off the beginning. So we want these arms to look like we're runners here. They should be bent. They should be working with us, not against us. Your arms are working against you. And you can see that right there. So when your head's moving all over the place, that's your head reacting to your arms and having to counterbalance them. All right. So here, you can see your right arm is way over here. Your head's literally looking that way, but you want to be going that way. It's happening because of all this torque and torsion. And you can see how far out that hand is too, helping along with it. On the opposite side, if we can get there, right there. Interestingly enough, this arm doesn't even cross. Okay, we'll say just about gets to the middle of your head with this arm here. So here's one side. Your head goes right there. The other side goes to there. That. So now your hand is on the left shoulder, and this arm's here. So you can see how you're creating an asymmetrical stride via your arms. So that's a lot of info, and it's not very well laid out. But the important things, number one, we got to get your legs fixed. We got to get these moving together. We got to get your arms moving. Number one, in equal movements, meaning that one of them isn't going all the way across your body, the other one's not only going to the middle. And number three, we got to get your body moving together. So a lot of stuff. Let's see what that looks like when it's kind of put together. So things to notice for this girl. All right, she's still a work in progress. Her arms are going to be a little bit too straight. But you can see already, this foot is already coming back underneath her body. All right. So one of the things this is going to do is as she's putting power down this way, this foot here that she's not on is working with that foot to put power that way. She's pushing that direction with her left leg while she's pushing that way with her right leg. And if she were where I want her to be, this arm would be pushing that way as well. So when you put all that together, what's happening? One leg is creating power and force this direction that goes along and helping us push in that direction, while our arm assists pushing that way. Everything works together. Okay. The way to think about it is the plyometric exercise called skaters, kind of a similar thing. But look how much smoother this is. Okay. So number one, she is nice and low, but that's like an obvious thing. Everybody notices that. Beautiful here. Okay. Her arms are working with her lower body, which is working to create power. And you can see that power in the shifts. Look for a shift in her skating down the ice. It's almost like a metronome going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, right there. Okay. So you can still, she's not perfect, but she's good enough to look at and model. Okay. So those are basic things we're looking for. So just in case you think that that girl was naturally gifted at skating, this is her a couple months earlier. Not bad, but I don't think that stride is as good as this stride. And I think most people would agree with me. So what most people don't see is why. We're going to break into the why, and we're going to give you a drill to start going from a stride that looks like this. Whoa. Little labored to smooth. All right. And the first thing we're going to do is dial in the lower body and the legs. So I'll come back. We'll get another video and we'll go over how to start training your legs.